Here's an example for what it is. Use it at your caution. I don't know about it, but here it is. You know, I look at stuff like this and I evaluate, and truly this is an assist from somewhere else, and I thought it as creatively. We've got a lot to cover, and this is one of those test kind of deals. And you ask yourself, what do you mean, Brad? We have this really odd looking configuration, and what we're trying to do is count if any letter combination match using an assist column. What we're looking at it is using the if COUNTIFS, and we're familiar with how that works. But the setup is a little wacky, and we're using wildcards, and the question is why? Where would you ever use this? You can sit back, and what I want you to do is work through it and then put it in your back pocket. It's not something I will ever remember, but it's creative, if anything. Here's how it is. You have to hit F9. It helps because you want to be able to figure this thing out. A higher number of matches, it's easier to reconcile. Okay, so we have these odd set of letters. And the question is, how would you determine any combination amongst this entire list? In other words, is there looking here, trying to set this up, is there an AA combination? That's all we're asking. Here, we would say, is there an AA anywhere in this group? It could be AAB or AAC or AAAEC or AAA. If we're doing a count, COUNTIF will pick that up. How? By using the wildcards. We have wildcards here. All it's saying is, look, in the assist column, I'm looking at G5, A. I am going to include anything before the A. Then I'm going to include anything after the A. So A is in the middle. Then we're going to go to the assist and we're going to go H. And we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to say, if there's anything surrounding the A, count it. If not, don't. First and foremost, in this random set of information, is there an A? No. Okay. So we're not going to count it. In the next one, A. No. But here we have an A. So we're going to have to count that. All right? Because it's an AA combination. So now we go across. Is there a B in there? No. How about a C? Yeah. Here, F9, F9, F9. Now, what we're doing is looking at C-A combination. There's a C and an A. There's one. Down and see if there's another CA combination. It doesn't matter what order. We're working from the middle number and adding whatever's in combined list here to build this assist list. It's easiest to go and hit F9 until you maybe hit a 5. Here we have 4. Why do I want to look at 4? Because that way it's easier to count. So we're looking at a DC combination. So go down here, look for anything with CD or DC. So we have DC, there's 1. There's a CD, that's 2. DC, 3. CED, that's 4. How can you use this? I'm not here to answer that. But how this works is if we have to exclude some stuff because we need the middle letter. So the first question is, if G5 is equal to H4, in other words, right here, if G5 is equal to H4, put a hyphen. We don't want to count that. Then we just go into COUNTIF and we say count if this criteria is met. That's it. It's the craziness of why somebody creates something like this. I know my tone is a little bit biased here, okay? I want to get the job done. I want to work with stuff that is going to help you down the road. Because when your boss says, put something together, you're not going to put something like this together. If you do, well, somebody did, and I don't know. There's some Excel ninjas out there, maybe they had to do this for some particular reason. Read this over here. I didn't read this to you. I want you to do it on your own. I just translated this information to the application. Work through it. Understand what's going on with the wildcards. And here they're going to say, well, older versions, you could use this older concatenate. We're just concatenating a bunch of information and throwing it in here and having the if function do its thing. Work at it, practice, and if you have any questions, email me. Excel Prime, Brad Williams.